Right, why is my TV not working? Righty-ho. Just get the lights ready. Because let's use these ones. Yeah, so for those of you who don't already know, I'm very spiritual, so I want to light some incense because this one's a toxic cunt. I don't want his bad energy around me. So, right. Can I just do a mod check quickly? Yeah, oh, Loza, I've strung it out as long as I can for you, babes. So I can have all my top mods. What I will start off by saying, I know I'm not on camera yet, just bear with me because I've cut my shower and hair thing short so I can get on. Turn your notifications off. Oh, thank you. See, this is why I love you guys and girls. Notifications, where are we? Here. Right, notifications are off. Thank you very much. Whoever that was that reminded me. Oh gosh, we are going up and up and up. It's your lucky day, Zach. Zach the Brat. It's my birthday this month, guys, so feel free. I'm joking. I'm being sarcastic because of what he said. Jesus, 1,000 people. No Face, I hope you're still watching. Thank you so much. I could hear you holding out for me, babes. I really appreciate you. And Pearl as well, appreciate you as well. It's really funny, isn't it, Zach, how so many people have been waiting for this day, haven't they? And the thing is the one thing I have seen over the last 24 hours that's 100% true is that this has happened to you over and over again, hasn't it? In other words, several people have tried to say these things about you before, but nobody listened. And any big creator that dared to come forward, you went straight in with a mental health card. Well, guess what? You're not going to play that with me. Because I also suffer from mental health. I have EUPD and complex PTSD. So if you think that you're going to be able to manipulate me based on that, you're not. Because my mental health is just as bad as yours. Hang on, let me just see what that was. Get the sage out. I'm absolutely going to do that, Olivia, don't you worry. You're absolutely not going to use the I've been abused card, because that's another one that you like to pull out the bag, is I've been abused, because I've also been abused. So that's not going to be used as an excuse today either. And the reason that we're not going to give you any allowances is because you use my children. Angela, I couldn't give two fucks about you, quite honestly. If you think I care about somebody that sits in their bedroom all day getting drunk when I live such a fulfilling life, you're very, very much mistaken, darling. You can say what you want about your stupid little friends, but the fact of the matter remains the same. I never threw the first punch where yours lot are concerned. And you got a taste of your own medicine, so bun Angie. Exactly that, bun Angie. The day that you'll upset me is the day that I'll stop breathing. So we're not going to do any of the I'm a social media bod, I'm a TikToker, like none of that. You got nothing. You can't change what's about to happen because you mentioned my children. And not only did you mention my children, but you then followed up with my supposed address. You think you've got my address, so you think that you can threaten where my children live. So as far as I'm concerned, there's no line that I can't cross. We're going to do the family thing too, because you done it first, right? So you can't run around like you did with someone else, another big creator, after them and say, oh, they used my abuse against me. You used my children against me and told the whole of social media that sorry, my phone rang. You told the whole of social media that I exploited sexually my child. Isn't that what you're saying? When you're saying to the whole of social media that I used my child as part of stings and predators, what you're saying is that I used an underage child to be involved with sexual exploitation, and that, my darling, is a criminal offence. So what you're saying is I openly abused my child for the whole world to see, right? So why am I not under arrest then? Why do my children live with me? Why have I got a 50-50 contact order with my children? But I used my child, right? So everybody that hasn't seen the video already, please go to my page right now. There is a video on my page where I've had to ask my 12-year-old to confirm that she was never part of those things, and in fact didn't even know about those things. So there goes your first excuse. There goes your first excuse. I'm a predator, right? So let's talk about your friend Feisty, who you're getting all the information from. You know the girl that was in Angie's chat not that long ago, giving it, I told you all about them, Zach. Sorry, are we talking about the girl that hangs around with convicted predators? Convicted paedophiles? But you think you're going to come for me, a girl that's caught over 150 with a 98% conviction rate? You're not going to do very well here. The last thing you should have done is mention my kids, because now there's no boundary. There's no boundary for me with your family because you mentioned my children. My children can't defend themselves, so I'm going to come back at you like a fucking lioness. You best believe. You best believe. You best believe that that's coming. Everything you've done, everything you've said, all the money you've stolen, the underage children that you used to hang around with in Leeds in your flat, the fact that you're... There's so much more. So much more. In fact, let me show you how many pages of more. I've spent 3 hours of my day today talking to people that know you personally. 1, 2, oh, best not show it. 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. 6 pages of absolute factual information that you have over and over again called people liars for. Well, I'm going to prove to the whole of social media that you're the liar. You're the liar, you're the manipulator, you're the abuser, and you're a bully. And that's the reason why I'm going to stand my ass up and tell everybody that you're a bully, because I've watched you use people's children. I've watched you bully other people into silence. I've watched you take money off vulnerable people, and when they decide to come out about it because you refuse to pay them back, you send in your minions. Babe, I've got minions too, darling. I've got minions too, and when everyone finds out what a non-supporter you are, guess what? You're going to lose yours. Do you think I care? This platform to me is nothing. I don't make money with this platform. You do though. You do though. So who's got more to lose here? I haven't. Tomorrow when I go back to my business, when I go back to my readings, when I go back to my uni, when I go back to my kids and my real life, what are you going to have, darling? Your shitty little flat. Your coke. Your alcohol. I've got mods in here. Oh, can we just do a mod check quickly? So mods, just for clarification, because I give no fucks about no one's opinion. If you haven't got anything worth saying and you haven't got the minerals about you to have a debate, then fuck off. You're going to get blocked. If you've got nasty things to say, you're going to get blocked. If you're going to do videos, you're going to get blocked. I couldn't care less about Angie. I don't care about him, what he says back. Everything and anything that can come out is now coming out because you mentioned my children. End of story. And it ain't just my children, is it? Is it? Because at least 4 or 5 of the people that you've taken money from, that you've then bullied into silence, you've threatened with social services. And I'm going to prove that today as well. And not just today, because actually 3 hours on the phone to people that you know is a very long time. And since yesterday, I've got everything about you that I could have got. And there's more. There's more. Because unlike you, I'm not going to run with bullshit that's come from predators like Feisty, who got struck off of being a foster carer because she assaulted the child. She assaulted the child and told everybody on TikTok that the child assaulted her, when actually the truth of the reality was, so I've seen the paperwork from social services, is that she was attacked by the child's brother, because she attacked that girl, his sister. Not only did she do that, but there was very prominent records of her leaving her children in the garden all day like dogs. But this is your informant, right? Your informant who's been convicted of child sex offences went to prison because she essayed her pupil, a teacher. The same Feisty, yeah? The same Feisty who stalked a man on this app so horrifically that she had groups talking or making up that he was a predator. Like, yes, we've got the receipts. Don't you worry. You can keep saying receipts, receipts, receipts. We've got the receipts. I've got the people. I've got the victims. I've got the case numbers. I've got it all. Oh, and the next one you're going to say, this one I love. The next one you're going to say, oh, But they made these screenshots up when I start showing the evidence from the bank statements that I got today and yesterday from the people that you've mugged off. You said, and I quote, they made them up. They've edited them. So you know that behind each picture is something called metadata. I called it, what did I call it earlier on? I've got fibromyalgia, so it's very important to say right now. So I called it something else, properties, whatever you want to call it. Behind each picture is data that tells you where the picture was taken, what app was used, so on and so forth. So when you start saying that these have been made, these images have been made, I'm then going to show the metadata behind those images to show that they were screenshot directly from those apps, which I've already done with some of the victims. Oh, right, so where are we going to start? Mods, can I just do a quick mod check and see... Watch how you word things, love. Yes, I will. Thank you, Toxic Dan. Can I just see who's in, please, mod-wise? 1 sec, because I'm getting messages at the same time. Oh, interesting. Wow. It's amazing how quickly information comes through. So, mods, can you just check, please? All mods are in. Thanks, Hayley. Right. Let me just leave you for 2 seconds while I get a drink. And we can start. The truth of the matter is, guys, I don't even know where to start. That's that's the stupid thing here. There is so much. There's so much and so many people that I've spoken to that it's going to be almost impossible to get it out in one setting. So we're going to start it here, and I'm going to see what Zach's response is, and then we're going to finish it where it finishes. That's basically how I roll. That's how it's going to be. You should never have mentioned my kids, and you're going to learn a very, very bad lesson now. So, let's get this incense lit as well. So, how I'm going to start this, I don't even know where to start, to be truthful with you. Where do you guys want to start? That's probably the best place to start. I think we might start from back in the day. We'll go back, I think we'll go from childhood, teenage years, right through to the end. Because what I like to do, Zach, is prove continuity, patterns of behaviour, you know. That's the blessing of actually going to university and studying people like you, predators. That's why I do it. That's why I do what I do. So, let me just go back. You're getting exposed as well. What does that make you a wrong un? do you really need me to answer that? Like, that's down to you, darling. I don't really give a shit what you think, to be honest with you, Miss whatever your name was. I mean, what can I be exposed for? Bullshit. That's all they've got. That's all they've got on me. I've been doing this since 2017 and I'm still waiting for people to show actual evidence that I've done stuff that they've accused me of. So, yes, get your popcorn out, darling, because I definitely wasn't robbing charities like he was. That's for sure. So, we're going to start with the money side of things. Now, I ain't going to stay on too long this evening because, like I said, there is so much of it. I've got to play videos. I need another device because I can't actually find it. My spare phone, so I can play some of these videos. In fact, does anyone know if there is a way that I can play the videos through my phone on here now? You know when you see like Red in the morning and she does the flip over screen? Is that all done for another device? Because for love nor money, I can't find my spare phone. I'm not sure where I've put it. No, you can't. Dual screen. Dual screen. Yes, how do you do that? You can screen share. Right, the dual cam. Right, let me find that because we can start playing the videos then. Now just remember, Zach, that most of the things that I've got has come off of actual social media, come out of your mouth, the things that I can prove that you're lying about as well, things that you've said, your podcast, that's a load of old trudge as well, isn't it? Your podcast, the amount of bullshit you come out with on that. So, You need 2 devices. I know, I feel like I do as well. But I can't find it. That's the only problem, Hayley. Let me find this button. It was barely a podcast. I know, he's an absolute compulsive liar. Honestly, the people that have come for... I'm not even joking you. If I could drag these people on here, on a real thing, if I could actually drag these people on here, I would. But a lot of them are scared. Can someone jump up and play the videos? So look, I didn't expect this to be such a big thing, if I'm honest with you. I didn't. I really did not expect it to be this big, but it's massive. This is not 1 or 2 people. And in fairness, I was saying to other people today, can't you green screen? I'm going to try in a minute, RJ. I was saying this to the other people today because what I'm not doing is I'm not grabbing every single person that has had a problem with him and dragging them into a group chat, because all you tend to get is a lot of people that don't like one person, right? And that's not what I'm trying to do here. So I've been speaking to a lot of these people separately from each other, so they don't have a clue where the information's come from. None of them have, and most of them I've sorted out myself. But as 24 hours have gone on and Zach's spoken about me, this is where you fucked up, Zach. You brought more traffic to it. In comparison to me, I don't have half the followers that you do, but you actually brought more traffic to it. When people realised it was me, guess what? They started coming out the woodwork. But you know what I find it really funny is not one of them, everybody, how do I say this without dropping anyone else in it? What I'm trying to say is this isn't the first time that people have tried to come out about it. And if you really go back the way that I did, if I can find this in 24 hours, anyone can find it. Yeah, mods, just delete and block, block anyone. So I'm going to start off by saying it wasn't one specific person that has set this off. It's been a multitude of things over the last 2 years. And I want to say as well that this isn't the first time it's all wanted to come out, neither. There was a situation a couple of years ago where a lot of people were talking about doing this because of what he'd gone through. Hey Gail, you're right. Because of what they'd gone through with him. And every time, thank you so much Angie, for every time that somebody come out and said something, and there's some pretty big creators that have come out and said something, and I'm dubious about saying their names because it looks like they've spoken to me. They haven't. I've looked at it, I found it myself. Like, there have been some pretty big creators that have tried to do this and tell you what he's really like, and it's been shunned in some way. Everybody's lying, everybody's a narcissist. But the thing is with you, Zach, is there's a pattern of behaviour where you're concerned, because every person that I can find in the videos, every single person that has tried to expose you for this before is either a liar, they've manipulated you using the fact that you haven't got parents or whatever, and then Levi Marshy, I'm a narcissist. They've all said the same things, and it's all been out there on the videos. You have even confirmed it's been said, but in every single way, Levi, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I don't know if Levi meant that he's a narcissist, so just don't be like weirded out with him. People distract me so easily. Like, every single person has said the same thing about you. Like, there's only so many times that everybody can be wrong before people start to realise that they're not wrong and they're right, actually. And there's only so many times that you can keep saying, because this is another thing, as time's gone on, the last year especially, you've done I can't handle it, my mental health, I'm going to get sectioned. You told someone that you'd been sectioned, only to accidentally tell them hours later that you hadn't been, that you was actually out with your friends. So everybody around you was going at those people because you'd said that you were being sectioned because you were being exposed for your behaviour, and suddenly they got shut up because you had a mental health crisis. Now, you don't know, mods, Zach, lots coming in. That's fine, they'll get blocked. You don't know what my mental health was, but you was very quick to jump on the using my child for sexual exploitation situation that you know absolutely nothing about, and that's never ever been an accusation of mine. You don't know exactly. Let them. Do you know who my mods are? My mods are fucking amazing, bro. Like, I don't think you understand. I've had more hate than any one of them put together. I've been on social media since 2017. Hurry up, it's getting to 2026 and the whole lives are laughing at you. I don't care who's laughing at me. Do I look like I give a shit? Do I look like I give a shit? If you think it's funny that people have been used and abused and money has been stolen off of people, you're doing the exposure the other night. Oh, now. Could you just get rid of all those people that think they're funny? Just get rid of them. Like, literally. Exactly. Just grow up. Anyway. Now, I am still in talks with a lot of them, to be honest with you. And there are some that don't want to. Because of what's happened to them. Turn the comments off. I might need to, but we'll see how things go. They're definitely coming. Definitely the Hive. What's the Hive? Can someone tell me what the Hive is? A shame that I used to be part of the Hive. Yeah, the Hive. What is that? I don't get the Hive. Zach's lot. It's Zach's group name. What, the Hive? Is that where you keep them all under lock and key because you're the only queen, right? Is that how it works? Knock. Right, okay, Zach's lot. I don't give a shit about Zach's lot. Listen, just do me a favour. I don't want Zach's people to be trolled either, because at the end of the day, this guy's very good at what he does. But all I'm asking everyone to do is to listen to the things that I've actually uncovered and the videos that have been put out, because we're going to play all of his videos, all the things that he said, the fact that he's been racist, the fact that he actually admitted, or he actually went along and said that he was put in jail for homophobia and for racism. Like, we're not sure if that's exactly what he's been put into prison for, because we are going to look into that, because as you know, it's actually a right of the whole of the UK to check these criminal activities. So yeah, we can do that. It's not a problem for me. I'm just going to go and court surf. Good grief, get on with it. Can you, Helena, you can go as well. I'm going to take as long as I fucking like, and if I choose to go off today, then that's my problem, not yours. So let me see if I can get this dual camera to work thing. Yeah, I'm fine, thank you, Ivy. I don't know what I'm doing on here, so you're just going to have to bear with me, I'm afraid. Right, so what does it come under then when I'm sharing the screen? Sound effects, background. Right, hang on, I'm going on the background now. There must be a way to do this without another phone. There's got to be. Because if not, then I'm just going to have to style again. Appearance, green screen. Right, well, according to this green screen, there's only ones for pictures. There's not ones for videos. So, like, I can put pictures up. Alright, let's put the bank statements. Oh, actually, let's put the... No, I can't put... Can I... Oh, no, it's a screenshot. I can put that up. So, this is just to prove what I'm talking about when it comes to Feisty as well. The person that he's actually getting information from. This was posted on a public platform. So, I do not own this photo. This has come from a public platform. This is her social services record. So, please take a moment to screenshot that. Let me just... so, you're going to need to swipe the comments as well. Just block it. That's it. Lovely. Thank you. Thanks, guys. So this is an actual record about social services and the things that she's done. So quite why you like to associate with predators that abuse children, I'll never know. Especially for someone that claims to be a survivor. This is what I don't understand about you, Zach. You claim to be a survivor, but you're hanging around with predators and you do things that's predatory towards other people. Like, just give it a couple more seconds and then the people to carry on. Where the hell did I put the notes? Here. Right. Now just remember, Feisty, before you start crying, this is what happens when you carry on playing with my children, and you gave yourself away today, didn't you? Because you decided to post on your page. So if everybody wants to go on to Facts Cat Ears, which I shall show you in a second, you will see a conversation between Zach and Feisty. So when Zach sits there telling you all, oh no, I don't speak to Feisty. Feisty's not the person that I'm getting information from. Well, how come she just suddenly piped up out of nowhere talking about her ex-partner, knowing that I was going to do this exposure and that Mazza was very much going to be part of that? And how come how come there's now pages that are putting up information about her? Because you and I both know you're talking shit. You've told your followers that you don't speak to this person that not only abuses children but hangs around with people that sexually abuse children. You told your followers you didn't do that. Well, go and have a look at the proof, because actually you do. You do. Her account is on private now. Feisty that is. Oh, that's funny that, isn't it? So there's your first bit of proof. There's your first proven bit of evidence that he is claiming he doesn't hang around with this person, and she's not the person he's getting information from. And also, if you'd like to go over to the Fact Freaks page, there is a whole exposure on Feisty to prove what sort of person she is. And this is the same person that tried to interfere with my court case when it came to my children. This is the same person that tried to destroy someone else's life in regard to their children, i.e. the Fact Freak. He's told his story out there for everybody to know. Thought Feisty has a social media ban. I thought she did too, but you know, again, I'm not even on TikTok to care about it anymore, Barbara, so I don't really know what the situation is, but I do know that she's still floating around. And the second that I started standing up for people over with Zach, she was the first one to start giving out information and talking shit and trying to discredit everybody again. So where are we going next? Right, I want to get to the images of the money that you owe people. So, no, I don't need to add to effect. Add, yeah. Right. Right, sorry about that. Let me just add on the picture. I just wanted to make sure I was adding the right one, because I tend to do things wrong. So, in regards to Mazza and the amount of money that you have borrowed from her, that you categorically told her that you were going to pay her back, that you were happy to continue to take, and you're going to use the excuse, before I forget, that she bought your dressing gown afterwards, right? Okay, cool. You also stated that you paid back, was it 800? I think it was 800, something along those lines. But either way, you said that you paid it back. Well, as you can see from the ones that I've dotted over, because again, it's personal information, I have to be very careful. So as you can see, there was 2 payments made by him, right? No, 3 payments there, sorry. You've got one of 300, one 350, and one of 150, right? Now tell me how that equates to what you said, which was £1,200. You thought you owed £1,200 and that you'd paid it all back, or that you paid back £1,000 and you still owed £200. Whatever your bullshit story was, right? I'm clearing it up here and now. You said that these were edited screenshots. This screenshot was taken yesterday for my benefit by that person, and yes, by the metadata I can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this is not a manipulated image, like he keeps saying. It's manipulated, they make it up about me, I didn't talk to them, meh, 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 meh. That's all you seem to be able to do. It's me, I did not do it, no, they did it, I'm the victim, me. No, it's you. You are not the victim, because you keep taking money off of vulnerable people, and this is one of many screenshots that I actually do have, and the videos that go along with it. Let me just... I wish I could play the fucking video that goes along with this. So everything, as you can see, everything I'm going to do is going to be done in order. So whatever I'm talking about at that time, I'm going to show you what he said to you guys, you, the followers, you, his people, you, those that defended and bullied people that actually were victims of his. And I'm going to show you the metadata behind it all to show that it's not a fucking screen, it's not a fucking edited photo. Now, if it was an edited photo by the metadata, it would say you can't screenshot from a banking app, can you? You're right about that, MG. A lot of banks don't allow you to screenshot, Santander being one of them, mine. However, Monzo you can, and there are other banks that you can also do that. So when I look into the metadata, which is the data behind the picture, which tells you where the data was taken, excuse me, my phone keeps ringing, where the photo was taken and whatever, if that had been a manipulated screenshot, it would have gone through an editing app, and it would say photo by editor app, whatever the editor app, let's call it Photoshop. Let's say it's Photoshop. So it would say picture taken, screenshot taken from photo app, right? Lloyd's you can, they just said as well. Lloyd's can be, Halifax can. So again, I want to play the videos at some point of you saying that you did pay this money back, and that Mazza was wrong because whatever reason you come up with. There's a whole video basically talking about it. Again, I want to stipulate now that RBS you can and Lloyd's you can. Thank you guys. I want to stipulate now that I do have fibromyalgia, and I have written down a lot of these things, and I've got videos that back it up. Your intelligence gathering what's this? Your intelligence gathering skills and abilities are maybe 5% of your true opponents. What do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. If you're trying to insult the way that I gather my evidence, that's up to you, but I've got several police forces up and down the country that will disagree with you on that. So anyway, I'm not a police officer. Let's just make this clear, right? I'm not a police officer, right? I'm a member of normal society. I don't have a police officer's badge. I'm not a private investigator. I don't do this as a profession, right? So you nitpicking about things that I'm trying to educate you about in the best possible way that I can is not going to help, and it still doesn't mean anything. Like, we are actually talking about people that have been ripped off here for thousands of pounds by a guy that sits on TikTok sniffing cocaine, insulting women, fat shaming people, insulting people's kids, and uses his platforms to call social services on people. Like, if you can't understand the gravity of what I'm doing, then I can't talk to you. I can't argue with stupid, darling. Do you know what I mean? I'm not here to try and please anyone. I'm here to show people. How would the police know you then? Because I used to be a paedophile hunter. I've just explained this. I've supplied hundreds of evidence packs to police officers up and down the country. That's how the police know me. Okay? Angie's exposure on you is better. Angie's exposure has no evidence to it. So, you know, again, I don't really care about Ange. Who gives a shit about an alcoholic that sits in a bedroom? Your kids should never have been talked about. Exactly the point. Which is why I'm going to go through everything. Every lie that you've told, I'm going to expose. Well, after seeing what you've said on disability is madness. Really? That's only a one-sided story though, isn't it? That you've heard from people that sit in their rooms all day getting drunk. What about the fact that my children were spoke about, and the fact that they were mocking my weight? Which, by the way, I've now lost 10 stone by myself, Zach. Unlike you, I didn't need to get social media to pay for a gastric sleeve for me. Do you know what I mean? I did it myself. So again, whatever you lot have got to say from those platforms, I don't really care, because at the end of the day, the people that I care about the most are my friends, my family, and my children. They're the only things that matter to me. Now, I can take you all to water, but I can't make you drink. Tomorrow, when I go back to my real life, I'm going to be absolutely fine. So I don't really need to care about whether you believe it or not. If you want to carry on allowing yourself to be gaslit and be manipulated, don't come crying to me 6 months down the line. Like, as simple as that. And they can keep, Marsha, I understand what you're saying, but they can keep deflecting. I want to answer these questions because it shows them for what they are and it shows me for what I am. I don't want the comments turned off because everyone's got a right to speak. As long as we're not talking or they're not insulting me, I don't care. And the next thing they're going to say is about me talking about doing a social experiment with my niece. That's the next thing they're going to say, but again, we're talking about people that don't know how to be parents. We're talking about people that have nicked their mum's opiate drugs. We're talking about people that sit in their rooms all day drinking alcohol. We're talking about people that have manipulated for money. We're talking about people that have insulted people's children, that have had people's children reported to social services for no reason. We're talking about people that waste services times. I've been blocked on my other account because I defended you. Listen, if you comment on one of my videos, I'll ask one of the mods to go and check. If you comment on the last video, we'll get you unblocked. Just comment your account name, obviously, and they'll get it unblocked. So, I'm not going to be rushed through this exposure. You're not gonna use my history or my children or anything that I've been through as a way to manipulate me into stopping. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping, and I'm going to show everything, every last bit. And the reason I'm going to do that is because he used my children. So he already proved to me by this morning, after literally me putting a video up last night, that he is exactly what I think he is. Not once he tried to come and say, I don't think that this is right and this is what you need to know about my side. I'd say, all right, Zach, no worries. Let me listen to your side. That's the person I am. No, what he did was attack my children and say that he had my address. So no fucks are given. I'm going to find your dad next. That's what I'm going to do. I am. I'm going to find your dad next. And I'm going to give your dad the opportunity to talk because you've called him an abuser on every platform that I can find. Your podcast, everything. But you was the one that was ringing him, wasn't you? You was the one that was ringing him trying to go for Christmas and that, but then when it didn't suit you anymore, you said that he was your abuser, and I know that because I've watched you. I've watched you myself. This hasn't come to me through those people. This has come from what I've seen online from you. So I'm just going to pick it all apart. Because actually, I'm starting to think now that everything that's ever been said about you is true. And I used to be someone that liked you. I liked your platform. When you used to work in that coffee shop, I actually liked your platform. And I believed in what you were saying. But the truth of the matter is you've reeled in a load of survivors and you're using them to gain money. And when they want to speak out against you and your manipulation and your tantrums that you throw when people don't pay you, yeah, let's talk about that, shall we? Let's talk about the abuse that you give people when they can't give you money. Or they want their money back. How far you'll go to silence them. Using people's children. You think you can just use my child? And the joke of it is I then had several other people like give me videos where it shows that you've done it to other people. I've spoken to several people. I don't even want to name these people because let's just say I've spoken to several well-known people that are either well-known mods of big creators or just well known around the scene that have said the same thing, that you've attacked them using their children. Like, you use your abuse that you've suffered, and I am sorry that you've been through that abuse. Like, if the abuse is true, that is, because let's face it, a lot of people make this shit up to get sympathy from people. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, and I feel sorry for you. But the fact of the matter is you consistently point the finger and call people abusers, and actually it's not true. I'm doing the exposure now. Can you not see the money that's there? Like, one of the things that I've just talked about is the money, right? You've always got to mention kids. You've always got to point your finger and call people nonsense. If you don't like it dragging on, that's tough, because I'm going to drag it out for days and days and days. That's how I roll. So, let me go on to the next screenshot. And by the way, I do have full permission to out all these screenshots. So just stay there for 2 seconds. So, interestingly enough, I came across this today, and this is how I'm going to feed it all to you, because, you know, we have to talk slowly for the people in the back that don't understand what they're seeing in front of their faces. So, like, I'm just going to show you how I found most of this stuff. Like, it is everywhere, and I can't understand why someone like you has social media. This is Tattle Life. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't be fucking promoting these sorts of pages, but this is where I found information about the charity and stuff like that, and the videos on the charity that I need to play. Don't read the comments, I know. Word salad. Newt, you can go, because you're actually fat shaming at this point. And do you know what? Actually, would you like to see the inside of my fridge? Because I can guarantee you yours ain't as full as mine of salad, because my daughter's a diabetic, so we do eat plenty of fruit and salad in here, just so you know. And I love it when I prove people like you wrong. Let's just flip this camera. Oh, no, did I flip it? Hang on, I need to get this fucking thing off the screen. How do I get it off the screen again? There we go. If only I was good at this social media stuff, eh? This is the reason. Oh, look, what's that? A very healthy fridge. Fruit juices, salads, like... Again, stop listening to people like Zach who use and abuse people for money. Is that a whole salad drawer full? Oh, is that all fresh food in there? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, what did you say? Yeah, I've lost 10 stone, that's right. I did lose 10 stone. That's right. I can actually show you the picture if you like. Do you want to see it? Anyway, so we're going to go into the next screenshot. So, I can read the comments as much as I like. If you don't like it, fuck off. It's not your life, is it? It's just go away. I've literally got no time for any... Right, so the next lot of supposed manipulated screenshots that he says he wasn't lent. These are all the times, dates, and once you see the next couple of screenshots, you'll see that the... is that No Face? No. You'll start to see... Hang on a second, I've got messages coming in. You'll start to see that it was actually screenshotted on the day that I asked for it, because the web page was in, the PayPal.com web page was in. So again, you're not going to sit there and say that this is manipulated screenshots like you tried to say before, because it's not actually manipulated screenshots, is it? This manipulated screenshots, was it? This one, again, manipulated screenshots, was it? Like, does that look like somebody that's not giving you money all the time? This, I mean, it's constantly him asking for money. And it's, again, this is just one person. When I tell you there are so many of them, it's unreal. And I haven't been able to get all of them in at once. So just go back to the start again. I think we've counted up in total. I mean, my bank won't let me screenshot. I know we've already said that. A lot of people said that, but a lot of banks do actually let you screenshot. Mine doesn't, personally. This has already been addressed months. I don't care when it was addressed. It's getting addressed again. What's this all about? Vic Red. Oh, Vic, nice to see you, darling. Actually, Vic, while I've got you here, just to clarify something, because you're completely off key here. Have you ever heard of a rumour about me using my child to go on stings? This is a very poor exposure, to be honest, but that's down to you to think, isn't it? Like I said, I need another device so I can play the videos that go along with this, and there are people that I am talking to. I can't do it all in 24 hours, darling. No, I haven't. This is not from a bank account. This is from a PayPal account. Again, it's not from a bank account. It's from a PayPal account. So, right, where are we getting to now? Right, so we're going to get to what happened in the very beginning. So a couple of years ago, it wasn't last year, and possibly the year before. The child photos. What child photos? Remind me what we're saying. Child photos. Right. So this all started a couple of years ago. A couple of years ago, he was going to get exposed then. It was from people that were surrounded by him. And at the time, it was because he was about to become a live pro, right? So anyway, he's about to become live pro, and this is why it was all silenced. Or this is the information that from what I can gather through all the videos, right? So for all these videos, you can see that he's about to go for live pro. He's fallen out with a couple of people, and so he's telling everybody that basically it's because he's been they're being salty because he's not communicating with them, or there's always an excuse. Looks like she's willing to give it though. Get a kebab. Yeah, of course she was willing to give it because they were friends. But the point of the matter is that a lot of it was borrowed money as well, and these were only the small amounts of money that was sent. In total, it amounts to about £1,800, and that's only. No, can someone get rid of Angie if she's in here? Do I still sting? No, I don't still sting. So, anyway, basically, the long and short of it is, you have never used your kids to hunt. I know that. But this is why it all kicked off the way that it did. And then what's happened is there's been a massive backlash. He's saying I didn't send him shit. Yeah, that's the point. Maz, I don't suppose you've got a spare device on you, have you, that you can play some of these videos if I send? Is any of my mods available to do this? Because I do need to get it out. And I want to play some of the videos about, you know, the things that he said as well. I've known you as I work with you in Hunters, and no, you've never used them kits. I know, thank you. How's the little ones anyway? Yeah, they're great. They're great. So what I'm planning on doing, let's just go to that for a minute while I wait for a response. I can't actually see the fucking things going too quickly. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm hoping that a couple of these people can come out. But the problem I've got is that he has terrified so many of these people that they're not even willing to say that they've pointed me in the right directions, but they're not even willing to come out and say it again, because they've been to big creators before and the creators have been silenced. And the thing is I've got so much of it to prove as well, like the job in Leeds at the hotel where you stole bank cards. Like, you've told everybody on your podcast that you went to prison for supposed homophobic and racial slurs, right? Well, I have it on good source that actually they think that it was around the same time that you was working in a hotel in Leeds, and in that hotel, Tammy, Stacey Christina has been muted. Can someone unmute Stacey Christina, because she's my friend? We've known each other for a long time. She says sarcastic comments. She's not being serious. So he used to work in a hotel in Leeds anyway. Now, did you ever tell anyone what you got sacked for, Zach? I don't think you did. And again, this has been spoken about, and I've got the video that backs it. So you got asked to leave. They didn't want to do a sort of get you arrested things, but you was basically sacked because you were stealing people's credit cards details. So when I go and check at the court, which is, where did you go to prison? It was Wormwood Scrubs, wasn't it? You went to prison in Wormwood Scrubs, and you also went to prison in, let me just bank cards took the money. Where is it? It's having between Catby prison. I can't find the name of the prison now, but it was near Leeds. It was like Aylesbury prison or something like that. Does anyone know what prison I'm talking about? Elms something prison. Anyway, when I go back to your records, because it was around a certain time scale, and I've got that Armley, thank you, Armley prison. So you did time in Armley prison, and you also went to Wormwood Scrubs. Now, again, it's something that I've got to prove, because this is another thing that's been said, but I'm going to put everything out there that I've been told, and I'm going to show it, no matter how many days it takes. Not Elmley, no, that's in Kent. No matter how long it takes, I'm actually going to put everything out there, every last bit. So there's a thing called Law Pages and CourtServe, where I can actually go and ask for that information. Now, everybody in the UK is entitled to find out when somebody's been convicted of a crime, what the crime's for, as you know. Armley is a remand prison, is it? Okay, so yeah, he did serve time on remand, and then he went to prison, and I've got to work out which way round it was. I know that he went to Scrubs, and I know that he also went to Armley, but the question is did he go to prison for what he went to prison for, or because he's saying that he went to prison for a homophobic slur and for a racist slur? And I just think to myself, so again, even if it wasn't that, like, isn't that enough? The racist slur is not enough for you guys to stop gifting him, right? For you guys not to put him on this pedestal. He's literally money orientated, and over again it's theft of money, sacking from hotels, taking money off vulnerable women, calling people mum. This is the bit that really does me in, yeah? So like I said, I've been doing a degree in psychology and criminology, and this is everybody has a pattern of behaviour. That's a fact, right? It doesn't matter if we're talking in a serial killer sense. Let's talk in a serial unaliver sense, shall we say? That unaliver will have a pattern of behaviour that will eventually give that person's true character away, right? So over and over again, what I've noticed with this guy is he uses his childhood to groom, in my opinion, manipulate women by calling them mum. If you don't like it, you can piss off. Can we just get them blocked? There we go. So I've got plenty of messages where he's calling these women mum, aunt, sis, like nan, like you, and you do this to again emphasize closeness towards them, so they fall under your spell. Oh, you know, poor Zach, he thinks I'm his mum, so I've therefore got to look after him. And the next thing you do is ask for money for electric. It's always the gas and electric. Every message. Evil is Cam 2 in you. Thank you. In a minute. What? Evil is Cam 2 at the minute with a box. All creators do that. You know, again, Sandy, do you know what? I can't even sit here and say they don't, because they do. They absolutely do. And I'm sorry, but if people don't think that this is an exposure and it's boring them to death, that's because they're not listening loud enough. They're not listening hard enough. What did you expect me to do? Come in here, charging here, screaming and shouting like they all do, name calling. And I know that I've been known for doing that, but this is a little bit more serious than I expected it to be. And when I say I've got 5 pages of absolute shit that this man has done, and several people, you've made it into the TikTok top view, babes, have I? Thanks, darlings. Thank you so much. Like, he's listening, get him. Oh, you're listening, are you? So yeah, once I go to CourtServe or the Law Pages, Zach, I'll find out exactly what you went to prison for. And regardless of whether you went to prison for, you know, stealing people's bank cards from your job at the hotel in Leeds, like, it's definitely still disgusting that you went to jail for racism and being homophobic, which I find really odd, actually, because aren't you supposed to be gay? But you were using homophobic slurs. Like, anyway, okay. So it's all in the public domain, it's all legally obtainable, so I don't understand why, even though he's admitted that he's a racist or he's homophobic, that he's not being, like, sort of stayed away from it. It makes absolutely no sense to me why these people are allowed to be on social media, why you put them on a pedestal. But he's shouting over you so people can't hear you. Yeah, of course he is. Like, that's the other thing that you do, another pattern of your behaviour. You're a narc. You're a narc. Like, okay. Like, everybody around you is a narc, but you, right? No, that's definitely you, darling. That's 100,000,000% you. Covert narc. Go and look it up. I can't seem to block this amputee queen. You're just getting blocked. Like, I don't care what you think. It doesn't bother me. Like I've already said, I do not care whether people like this exposure or not. I'm going to keep talking about all the things that he's done because he's spoken about my children. So, you know, you're either going to play music. Who's a sad one? Me. I'm not. I'm very happy, actually. I am very content in my life. I'm not sitting on TikTok screaming at people, abusing people and using them for money. And I'm definitely not sitting around paedophiles and abusers like he does. So people need to be aware. This is what it's called, an awareness, and it's an exposure. So if people don't want to sit around and wait for the actual proof because I'm not doing it quick enough, that's down to you, darling. I don't care. I give no fucks. I've taken medication, I'm smoking my doob, and I'm talking about it all, and I'm showing people exactly what he is. And Petite Queen, you think I'm not reading that comment out? I'm not reading that comment out. That was very close, Juicy. Naughty. Don't do that. You're going to get me in trouble. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Just coming in. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Zach the Brat. He's not shouting over you, by the way. Oh, that makes a fucking change, doesn't it? You can go as well. Listen, I'm not interested in what anyone has got to say what he's doing, okay? Because that's what he likes to do. He likes to, Tam, this was a disaster, very unprepared. Well, it is unprepared. You're right. Here for the tea. You're absolutely right. It's very, very unprepared. And I'll tell you why it's unprepared. Because there's so many of it. There's so much of it, and I can't find my other device. So EQ says that you've got no receipts of proof. I have got proof. I've shown it. You've made a right show of yourself, have I? That's nice. Anyway. No, she didn't. Hang on, what's this? I've just shown loads of receipts. Literally. Toxicity, I don't know who you are. So anyway, I can't add people I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So, oh, okay. Right, if you're going to shout and scream though, you're going to get kicked out. Oh shit, you're going to have to do it again, I think. I can't get you on.
Oh, love. Oh, Dan's going in.
Hello.
Hiya. Right, can we just turn the comments off, please?
EQ didn't say anything. That's alright, I've got the message, thank you.
Can you hear me, love?
Yeah, I can hear you, yeah.
Right, can we just turn the comments off? They're distracting you.
Yeah, no, I can turn them off, but I'm actually, I don't mind people talking back to me, to be honest with you, because it helps. So.
Right. But also, do you have another device? Because these 5 pages, if you was just to upload them as well, we can read through them too.
Well, this is the problem. I can't find my other phone. Like, for love nor money. I've looked for my other phone. I haven't got a mod available.
Well, your best option then is get them 5 pages, take a photo, come off, upload them and come back on. And then we can do it all together because I don't know if I'm coming or going or I've just been, beloved.
Okay, well, yeah, I don't mind doing that if everyone can sort of help with that. Like I said, I've got about 50 odd videos that need to be played as well.
Well, just put them all on. Just put them all on your profile, love. We can do this because it's hard work, this. I've not got good attention span and it's killing me.
Okay, well, let's do that then. But I did start off by saying there is a lot that needs to be gone through properly.
I know, love, but you've not done nothing at the minute. We're 62 minutes in. So let's do that. Let's speed it up because it's 10:30, nearly 9:30 now. So by the time this is done, that'll be 10:30, and then we've got another hour on top of that.
How about we do one better than that? How about I get it all into a drive because he knows that I like my Google Drives.
Yeah.
I find my other device. If we can all amongst ourselves share it all out as well, and then we
just
can do
anything, love. Anything's got to be better than this.
Okay,
it's taking too much, and
I can't do anything more than I am doing, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm showing the screenshots, I'm showing the proof, I'm explaining everything that I've been told. Like, there's not really a lot else that I can do without another phone, so...
Right. I'll tell you what, if you need to, where are you, love?
If we can find a way around it.
I'm northwest, I'll bring
now.
you a phone if it helps you go faster.
Sorry, I lost my sound then. Carry on.
I said, you're down safe, aren't you? Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you now, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, if need do, I'll come from northwest and bring you another phone.
No, I have got one. I just don't know where the fuck it is. It's in this house somewhere, but I don't know where the hell it's gone. But like I have said at the very beginning, there is no way that this is going to be done overnight.
You know
There is
what
so
someone
much-
once taught me, Tam? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail.
No, exactly, 100%. I'm totally with you on that. And I did say this at the very beginning. Like, this isn't an overnight thing. I cannot find the phone. I ran
No.
late as well because of it. Like, the videos are absolutely, there's so much of it to go through as well. And there's things that I've got to edit out because I can't put certain people's names out. There's police reference numbers that need going out. There's
Your best thing to do is just get it all out. Lay the turd on the table, get it all out.
What, put it all into Drive and then post the Drive out?
Yeah, just post
Yeah.
it all. Just come on.
All right, then, well, I can do that. That'll be easier.
Right, all right then.
All right, thank you.
Right, no worries, love. Try.
All right, see you in a bit. Can we turn the comments back on? Like, I don't really know what people expected for me. I know that normally I'd bring on loads of witnesses and we'd play videos and all sorts, but I did say at the very beginning, can we put the comments back on? I did say at the very beginning that I can't just do it all overnight. I don't know who this Kelsey is, so I can't add you, sorry. I don't know who it is. Even the people who don't like Zach are falling asleep. Well, that's down to you. I'm not here to rush through it. Like, I am explaining every last bit that I've been told because, quite frankly, I'm not being funny when I say this, but yous have all been told over and over again. There's been people out there that have done live feeds for you over and over again, and none of it has worked. No one has ever listened. Dan royally taking the piss. I don't know who that is. Dan was really rude then. I don't know. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Look, I said at the very beginning that this isn't going to be an overnight thing, right? I've shown evidence of the money that's gone in. We've talked about the evidence. If you think that this is going to be done overnight, you're very much mistaken. And I have said this from the word go. But at the end of the day, it is everything that I've been told has come from social media itself. And I cannot understand why I've stepped in only 24 hours ago. And can we get all the comments to be blocked again? Don't rush no one. This is, I know I'm not rushing. I'm not doing it. I am gonna put up, I do need to figure out how to get these videos out because we could have played so many videos by now and done so many screenshots by now, but also I'm very dubious about certain things being put out without them proving it to me. So this is just the start of it again. Hang on, the comments are going way too fast for me, wait. It's making it hard to keep up. I know it is. I know. I'm very sorry about this. Put the info out as you've always done. No, I will, but obviously it does need I need an iPad. I do. You're right, and I've sent my children. Well, I haven't sent them. It's their dad's week this week. So, does your partner? My partner's at work. We work here. Any more? No, there isn't. I've already asked. I've already asked for the mods. So, all right. Should we just do a breakdown of everything else that I know? Everything else that I know, and then I'm not boxing Angie. There's no fucking way I'm boxing Angie. No way. Angie, you can get the fuck out. Absolutely not. I would never ever box you in my life. Ever. Get the fuck out. Why would you even think that you can come in here after everything you've done? Have you squared it with Dan to carry on? Get her gone. I have. She's gone. She's been drinking. When has she not been drinking, guys? Like, anyway, the next thing I want to do is I do have somebody. I have spoken to someone that's family. I have. Are you desperate for gifts, hun? I've never asked for a gift in the whole time I've been doing social media since 2017. So, anyway, I have had contact this evening. I wasn't going to drop this. I was only going to do bits and pieces of this because we've actually got other plans. And the thing is as well, Jem, need me to come too. The thing is as well, like I said, I haven't got anyone on here at the moment. It's been 84 years. We can always get out, Nicola. You know, you don't have to stay in here. No one's forcing you to stay in here. So anyway, there is somebody that I want to bring out eventually because, again, they know him very personally. So someone play the videos for it. It's not going to get done tonight, Kel. It clearly isn't. I've asked several times since I've been on if anyone can come up and play. And yeah, bring in family members. Oh, is it? Well, he should have thought about that before he brought my kids into it then, shouldn't he? Do you know what I mean? Jem is offering to Cam too. Who is Jem? Let me find her. 1 second. Oh, it's my Jem. Jen messaged me. So I've just got back from hospital. No, Nick, it's fine, it doesn't matter. I need to sort this out properly. I need to do all the videos and that. So what I'm going to do, family that hate him, that's right. Family that hate him because, well, I mean, haven't you seen the podcast? He practically says it himself. Like I said, I've got videos to play too. So anyway, look, so many people offering. Tam has asked so many times. No, I know. You end up bringing yourself more drama. Stacey, without the greatest of respect, I really don't care. I really, really don't care. I am going to sit out here and warn people and show the screenshots and show the people that he's associated to and why he's associating them to it, because he talked about my kids yesterday. So it is going to continue. So, you know, he can't keep sitting there threatening children and talking about people's kids. It's as simple as that. So if that means I have to come on every single day until I do prove it, then that's absolutely fine. That's exactly what I will do. This guy has form for theft. Like, he steals off of people. He robs charities. I've got evidence. I've been showing the evidence case. Like, there's been evidence shown. I've got fibromyalgia as well. People don't seem to be understanding this. I'm not accepting people I don't know. So anyway, he does threaten children. He threatens to go to social services about children and how they're being cared for when they're perfectly fine and perfectly safe. So, you know, if you guys have seen it all before, then why the fucking hell are you still supporting him then? That's my question. Because I'm here to show you what's already been out there. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. I'm here to show you what's already been put out there. So why the fucking hell is he still allowed on there then? If that's the case. If that is the case, then if I'm boring you because you've already heard all of this and you've already seen his close people that know him from old or family members, why is it taking for somebody else to stand up and say it if you've already all seen it and it bores you so much? Because that's what it looks like to me. It looks like all the people that are coming over here to try and put me off and insult and tell me I'm doing a bad job. It looks like to me all you're interested in is seeing if I've got anything new. So that to me tells me that yous all know about this and you're facilitating him then, when he's still hanging around with someone like Feisty. Do you want the videos playing? Yes, of course I do. Of course I want the videos playing. Tiger, I don't know who you are, so I don't really want to accept people I don't know. So, look, I've said from the start of this video that, or this live, that I don't have the other device. I can't find it for love nor money. It's unprepared. A lot of it. I'm still writing down. I've got 5 pages of stuff to go through. I've got screenshots to go through, hundreds of them, and I've been working by myself. I also have 2 kids and a life. I'm just literally... Hang on. Like, I've also had information about some Chateau de Moor. Like, all of this has come out as well that needs to go through. I've sent you a WhatsApp, but it's not delivered. You've probably got my old phone. That's the phone that I need to do this live properly. So I don't really understand what people don't get about what I'm doing. I've already shown some of the money that he's been talking about over the last few months. Like, I've already shown that they're not edited screenshots by the metadata. That's the other screenshots that I'm going to show. Like, what more do you want from me? Do you want me to drag his family back on to live? Because the last time that happened, everybody went into uproar because of what he'd said. But what I would want to know, after everything that he's done, and this is what I really am questioning, what I really want to know is, why are so many people confirming what was said on that live? And why is it still not being talked about? The comments will be the hive. They are literally a swarm of bullies. But they can't bully me. Like, this live, this exposure don't happen overnight. You're very much mistaken if you think I'm going to be doing this overnight. I'm not. And the reason is because he's done me dirty, he played with my children, and now I'm going to make sure that everything I put out is 100% fact. Because every time someone exposes him, Jade is credible, Tam. I don't know who Jade is. Jade's a good cantua. Okay, let me add her then. Because this is what I need. I do need someone to back up. Does Jade want to request again, please? Who just got blocked and muted? Oh, Jade with the white heart. She's Pearl's cam too. Oh, is she? Brilliant. That is something I need. you've been used to do others' dirty work. No, I haven't been used to do others' dirty work at all. These are things that I have seen. Can I just clarify this? Nobody at any time has told me to do any of these things. I've physically watched it as a follower. I'm on here as a follower. I've been physically watching this man terrorise women in this scene on TikTok constantly. And do you know what? There's no smoke without fire, right? So I've gone digging, and unfortunately, unbeknownst to me, there's so fucking much of it. Like, all I can do right now is show you what I have got that proves what's coming out, and I can't do much else about the videos. Like the things that he's actually done, the physical things that he's done, the threats that you made to 2 autistic children. I could talk about that all day long, but the fact of the matter is I can't show that evidence right now. Do you know what I mean? Why have you chosen to do this? Because I stand up for what I believe in. That's why I've chosen to do this, because he is facilitating a person who literally sits with paedophiles, and I'm a survivor. This person has literally ruined several people's lives, including children. You're not showing no proof. Jill, am I talking to a brick wall? Did you not just hear what I said? Like, all of this information is coming out, yeah? Do you think I'm some sort of magician? I know that I'm psychic and whatever, and I do cards for a living, but do you think I can just magic all of this up overnight? Like, will it be done in 2025? Yeah, it definitely will be done in 2025. It definitely will be done in 2025. So, like, to be honest with you, this live's been a disaster, and I get why it's a disaster, but you've now blocked me. Because I didn't block you, Stacey. So I did not block you. Did someone block Stacey Christina again? Because she's actually a friend of mine. I got blocked for confronting him for enabling DV. Right, exactly, and that's the other thing he does. Like, I'm a beast, am I? That's a shame. I am psychic, and I've got loads of people that will tell you that I'm a very good psychic too. He is a mass manipulator, and he uses people's he uses his own mental health to get out of everything that he does, whilst he's sitting there laughing at you all. Like, the things that I've watched him do over the last 6 months is disgusting. Sitting on live feeds, sniffing coke. Like, you don't think this is a problem? You don't think I should be out here saying something? It doesn't make sense to me. Dan, I'm not accepting you again. Like, this is how I'm going to be doing my live, and if people don't like it, that's tough. I will talk to you after I've finished. The best reading I've had from thank you, uni student. Anyone that's had a reading from me, you're more than welcome to comment and say right now. I'm talking about Zach the Brat. Imagine him calling my DV alleged. I know, and yeah, I've seen screenshots again. Maz has provided me with screenshots as well, where she is telling Zach that she suffered from DV, and the minute Zach fell out with her, he decided to use that against her, while supporting the person who is sitting with nonces. Jem, I will I'll message you in a minute my mobile number. So anyway, like I said at the start of like I said at the start of this live, there is so much of it, and I've spoken to so many different people that I can't possibly do all this in one night. I can't. And yes, I did get it bigged up at Pearl, so people can understand the gravity of what I'm dealing with here, and I'm doing it by myself. Nobody else has got involved in it. Nobody. I've gone, you're calling someone a manipulator whilst claiming to be a psychic. Well, if you choose not to believe in it, that's down to you. That's down to you, but my statistics speak for themselves. I read tarot and I'm very good at it, and that's what I believe in. If you don't believe in that, that's fine, piss off then. I've proven it several times with several big creators, so I don't really need to prove myself to a guy in the comments that doesn't know. I'm not a manipulator, that I am able to see things in people's lives that nobody knows about. Like, that doesn't work. Can we have one big thing, please? We haven't heard before. What you haven't heard before? Okay, well, I don't know how much of it you've heard, because again, I'm still looking, I'm still investigating, but we can go with the sugar daddy stuff if you like. I mean, I don't know if that's been put out before. The doxing of several people as well, that I've had evidence of today as well, that needs putting out, and the videos that go with it. He's mentioning my little girl again, is he? I mean, that's the level that you're willing to go to. So let's talk about your dad then, and your stepmum, because I'm about to contact your stepmum. How about that? Let's see what your stepmum's got to say about your history then. Because actually, they said a lot of interesting things on that live, didn't they? Didn't she make an allegation against you as well? Against you? Like, these are all the things that I have learnt from several different people that I've spoken to. So if 1,000 of you don't care enough, then that's down to you. You've actually waffled on for an hour about nothing. Most exciting bit was the fridge. So, okay, so you haven't seen money that's been taken from people. You haven't seen evidence of what I'm saying is true, that there are several things that he's done, i.e. robbing charities. You've not seen all that, no? Okay. Well, then I can't help TikTok, then. There's literally nothing I can do then, because that's clearly the problem here, isn't it? Because you've had several massive creators talk about this same person, and it's all old news to you still. Is that how you feel about it? So, I don't know what else. The stepmother who's never met him. Okay, well, I beg to differ, because there is a video of him talking about her. So, again, I can coincide it. Anyway, what else do we know? We've talked about the hotel. That's not common knowledge. I've not seen a video on that yet, so that's not common knowledge. He robbing banks cards out of hotels and stuff. Like, the people that he's bullied as well. Like, does that not count for anything? None of it. Is this what we're saying? I don't know who you are, Evil Snoopy. Who are you? And why should I put you in the box? So, let me have another look. Let me have a read through. Let's see what else I can see that's actually... I didn't even get off this phone call until 6 o'clock, by the way. I didn't get off this phone call until 6 o'clock this evening. So, I don't know how you're expecting me to put it all together this quickly. So, I've talked about... Have I talked about the threats to the autistic children then? When things weren't going his way? Tell us about the young boys in Leeds. It wasn't just young boys, it was young girls as well that he was sat in flats with in Leeds. But again, toxicity, you can or toxic tea, you can just go if you want. Like, no one's holding you here to against your will. This is how I'm going to do it, and this is how it's going to stay. And the reason that I can't put anything out right now is I don't have another device to play the videos on. Like, I don't have anything else to play the evidence on. I can only show the screenshots that I have not edited yet, that I've not rubbed out people's names even before people twist that. Like, I can't just put people's names out and shit. It's not how it works. And you need to understand something else. There is actually a new law that prevents you from doing certain things on social media. So you came on for the drama. No, I came on to stick up for people. I came on because maybe you've... What was that? Maybe you've had actual evidence of what? I missed that comment. It's gone. The comment's gone. Anyway, I've not come on to join the drama. I don't need drama. Like, why would I need the drama? Evil Snoopy just commented. Yeah, Evil Snoopy, I don't know. What is it you want to get in the box for, though? Well, you're saying stuff that you know already. Alright then, so then what I'll do is, if that's how TikTok feels about it, that everybody knows about it, then I should just make sure that loads of pages have got it all then. Exposing Zach's alleged threats, comments on the drama. Well, it's not drama though, is it? When you're threatening children, and it's not drama when you're manipulating people for money. It's not actual drama though, is it? Tam didn't give him the heads up on what you're going to do and say. I didn't think I needed to after he talked about my children, to be honest with you. Why should I give him the heads up? Huh? Zach's laughing at you. Well, that's fine. I mean, if you can laugh at me when you're sat in front of your computer screen every night with no one around you, then that's on you. Like, I think you're absolutely vile, quite frankly. I'm raising awareness for other people's benefits. Exactly that. Like, you are a manipulator. You're an actual liar as well. You make up stories and manipulate people for money, and it's fucking disgusting. So all the deluces can get out as well, please. So you're not showing receipts. I've shown receipts. I've actually shown this. Right, listen, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come off of here and I need to go and think about how this is all going to get put out. And I'm not going to sit here arguing with absolute morons that have already saying they've seen the evidence. So if you think that I'm just going to drag people on social media and make them tell their stories to benefit you guys in your drama, that's up to you. That's not what I'm doing here. What I'm doing here is trying to stop other people from being used and abused. I'm going to box you, Evil Snoopy, but I can't be bothered with the arguing quite right now, to be honest with you. If it's going to be that. I can't even get you in the box. It's not... Oh, here he is. I don't know what people expected, in all honesty. I really don't. So... Right, I have no idea what that was about. Have you got the evidence? No, because I haven't got Jem's number. You've gone over what everyone's been saying for months. So, okay. Tam will go through and remove stuff so people don't get... Exactly that, City. Like, so, okay, so people have heard it for months and months and months now. So, actually, you're all just being arseholes for no reason then. Because I'm not allowed to sit here and stick up for people that are vulnerable, that have been insulted, and their perpetrators have started on them only this week because he has used them to do that, because he wanted to make himself look good for the fact that he's robbed this woman for a lot of money. And then when I started digging into it, there were more people that he'd robbed and used for money. Like, and then when you dig a bit deeper, you find that there are more creators, big creators, that have talked about this for ages. And all you want me to do really is expose all the victims, make everyone's lives hell even more, because then his followers are going to go after them. You're not actually here because you care about everybody else. So if that's how everyone feels about it, that's cool. I'm going to go back to my life then. Like, if I can't educate yous anymore, then there's no point in me being here. At the end of the day, I'm going to go away and still carry on talking to these people about him, still making sure that I'm raising awareness about him. The thing in Leeds is that he was caught in working in his job, basically stealing money from people's bank cards. He was making cloned accounts from these bank cards. Like, I don't know if he wrote the numbers down or whatnot. I haven't established that far yet. Like I said, in the last 24 hours, as I've started doing more and speaking to more people, more stuff's come out. So, proof of that. Well, check your WhatsApp. 1 second, please. Oh shit. Right, 1 second, I've got so many messages coming out. Hang on. But Dan was in it, and it felt like a setup. 1 second, sorry. Right, I actually will need to go because there is stuff that's literally just popped up. Wow. Okay. So, if you're doing exposure, why have you got your gifts on? Because I can. Because everyone else can. Alright? That's the end of it. If I want to have my gifts on, I will. So, yeah. This is going to go on for a bit, I think, to be honest with you. And I need to come away because the one thing I'm not going to be doing is getting triggered by anyone. And like I said, I'm not going to sit here and be told, well, you know, we've heard it all before, because actually what Zach's done in the process is gaslight people into believing his events, so it all gets buried under the carpet. So that's not what's going to happen. Like, I'm actually going to expose each and every story that there is to expose, and there's nothing anyone's going to do about it. And if you don't want to listen to it, that's down to you. But I'm not here to fucking entertain you. My platform isn't about entertaining any of you. Like, it really isn't. And to be honest with you, at least out of all these 864 people, if one of you is sitting here that goes through it with him and then decides to stop getting their money taken, then that's great. I've done my fucking job. It's not about... I don't think people understand. I don't know what they expected. I'm not here to fucking entertain anyone. I'm not here to make money off of it. This is not what I'm doing. Like, I'm going to go back to my normal life tomorrow. So... receipts prove time. I've already put receipts out there. I think the claim about him having children in his flat needs to be proven. I didn't say they were children though. I said they were younger adults, teens. So yeah, anyway, there is more to come. There's loads of it. There's loads of people talking, and I need to go through it all. It's as simple as that. Which device did you read WhatsApp? You use that one, because I can swipe down on my screen and then tap the WhatsApps and they all come up. That's how it works, darling. So anyway, you're the only one gaslighting and saying this was an exposure. Well, it is an exposure because I'm exposing everything that he's done. So what would you call it then? What would you call it? Have you got my phone? No, because the phone's off, Mrs. Unknown. The phone number is off. So anyway, there is a lot more to come, and I'm sorry if people felt disappointed by this today. Like, I can't make it go any quicker without another device or somebody to help me with it. The videos and everything that people are saying they've already seen and heard, what am I supposed to do with that now then? Because if you are all saying that you've seen and heard it, then what's the point? What is the point in it then? The point is, for me, is that I'm, again, going to show everybody what he's like. Somebody's offered. Yes, I have. Look, anyway, I'm going around in circles here. I can't be bothered. My meds are starting to kick in as well. So, look, I'm going to go away. I'm going to carry on talking to these people. I'm going to carry on gathering everything and going through every single thing that he said wrong. And I'm probably going to set up another page because I'm not doing it on this page anymore. I don't care about the followers. So, you know, you can all sit there, it's all been said before. But the fact of the matter is, then that shows what sort of people that you are. Because you're all sitting there facilitating him, knowing that he attacks vulnerable women, knowing that he goes for kids, knowing that he hangs around with people that have perpetrated domestic abuse, people that have perpetrated abuse against children. Like that, those things don't matter to you, but they matter to me. They matter to me. So I'm going to show the proof, all of it. It's already out there. You just all told me it's already out there. So what are you talking about? Show the proof. You just told me it's all out. Honestly. Anyway, I'm going to go away and thinking about what I'm doing here because this is just ridiculous at this point. And I need to find my other phone. So just stand by for the rest of it.